Hi everybody, it is me, Mo, and I am back with another video. So before I get started, I just wanted to say thank you for everybody who's been supporting me in my channel. I really appreciate it. Also, if any of my readings or any of my videos does not resonate with you, please do not force a message or reading. Just let it go. There's no need for negativity. There's no need to report the video. There's no need to report my channel. Alright, so we're going to continue with the zodiac weekly readings. This video is for all my Leos. Either you are a Leo or if you have Leo placements in your natal chart. Once again, if you do not know your natal chart, you can look it up online and put in the information. Your natal chart is like the blueprint of your life and understanding you better. Alright, Leo. This message is for you. When I pulled this card, I keep hearing I have a praying grandmother. Some of you guys have a grandmother that's on the other side, whether it's a great grandma or a great grandma. All I know is you have a grandma on the other side who is walking with you, who wants you to heal or work on yourself or something like that. Some of you guys are actually healers and should be working with your hands. It's craftsmanship, compassion. So some of you guys should be working with your hands in that field. You guys can create a lot of stuff using your hands. I see some of you guys are putting your hands over a person's head or on top of their head or forehead and praying over that person. I also see your grandmother at night praying over you, have her hands like this and praying over you every night. Leos, you have some type of restrictions with you don't do well in restrictions. You're fire. You cannot restrict fire. Fire will continue to burn. Boundless. You're longing for a place to call home. Like you're looking for, I want to say, validation to fit in. You feel like that, like you're not welcome in certain circles. I just want you to know and understand yourself more. And I'm a little surprised because Leo, normally you guys tend to make everything about yourself. And people don't know the real you. Like, people do not understand that Leos are very insecure. Even though they don't act like they are insecure, they're very insecure. They have like this big, bright personality due to the sun being their real inside. You always try to shine bright. You guys tend to be a little competitive when it comes to people. Like, some of you guys like to compete, especially if you have more fire signs or earth or air signs in your natal chart, or even if you have some Scorpio placements, you tend to like to compete against people. Some of you guys just do it for the fun of it. Some of you guys just really like to, you're very competitive. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. All I'm saying is we all have our own lane. We all have our own path. So there's no need for you to compete, okay? Back to the healing, because I keep hearing a praying grandmother. Your grandma prays over you. When I tell you, pray over you every night, she prays over you every night. She wants you to use your gift. Some of you guys, not all you guys, some of you guys have a gift. Like I said, you're a healer. Some of you guys, I see you guys going into being like a deacon or a pastor of a church, I'm hearing, or even you stepping into your spirituality and you're starting your journey. I see you guys some of you guys putting your hand on your womb. So I'm gonna assume and sense that some of you guys are having trouble conceiving. Just know take your time and don't blame yourself for certain things. And also look into natural ways, because there's natural ways to get pregnant as well, okay? If some of you guys do not have the money to get, fertility pills or fertility whatever it is to increase your fertility, there are natural ways that you can help, and it actually works faster and it's less cheaper, okay? I'm not no doctor, I'm not in no medical field, I'm just speaking from experience and what I know, okay? Which I feel like some of you know already, because some of you guys are healers. If you are really a healer, you will know that you can take herbs, you can take different teas, and it will help to increase your fertility. And that goes for anybody that's having trouble. But I see a hand being placed over your womb, okay? The men, Leo's men, some of you guys I'm hearing painter, you're an artist. I'm hearing some of you guys working in wood shop, or some of you guys also a hunter. I'm seeing some of you guys could also be teachers, and you're in like a wood shop class. I forgot what you call it, but I see you doing that. I can see you breaking down the wood, just like how in this card you're doing exactly the same. Like I see you could do. You're really hands-on. But I just feel like the restrictions, right? Because you don't thrive on restrictions, just like air signs. You don't thrive on restrictions, Leo. So you feel like you're a little out of place. Like you feel like sometimes you're questioning, things, and feel like if you belong or not. Just be gentle with yourself. If you're feeling out of place, that means that some of y'all are not in the career field that you should be, or you shouldn't be doing something that you are doing or you're planning to do. Just know that everything is everything. Like, you have opportunities everywhere. You understand? If you feel like you don't have an opportunity in something, I feel like you can make something into an opportunity for yourself. Just find a way. There's always a way, I'm hearing. Let's see. What's next for Leos? Let's see. Like I said, some of you guys feel out of place. Like you don't feel like you belong, I don't know if it's like you're looking at your friends and you're noticing certain patterns, or, like you just been betrayed constantly, or you probably even could be the one that's been betraying people as well, because it could also be vice versa. But all I'm saying is, like, once you start doing what you desires and start thinking more about yourself and less of what people think of you, Leos, you do tend to care about what people think of you. Just like the Virgos, y'all do tend to care about what people think of you. Y'all do a lot. So just like focus on yourself. Like I said, there's no competition and nothing. Some of you guys like stepping into your calling. Like I see you working with your hands. Don't be afraid to sing. Like some of you guys can use your voice, use your hands in certain ways, building stuff, doing, finding a hobby that you like, maybe just stuff like that. Remember to practice self-love. And I say this a lot, not everything will always go your way, and that's okay. That's a part of life, okay, Leos? When you're always competing against people, Leos, and sometimes the person that you're trying to compete with, they don't realize that they are in a competition and they don't pay you no mind, and that bruise your ego. A lot of you guys are like really driven ego. Like you're you have a huge ego and you're a very prideful sign. Because once again, Leo is ruled by the sun. You're very prideful. You're very, you have a huge ego. So sometimes when people don't feed into your nonsense, Leo, you feel some type of way, and that causes you to think a little less of yourself. Don't come on the comments saying that I'm wrong and I don't know what I'm talking about. You is who I'm talking about. Instead of fighting and trying to deny that this is not you, if you would listen, I said not everything's going to be for you. But Leos, I know what I'm talking about. Like, y'all put on a show, but deep down inside, like, you feel different. You feel insecure. Like, just like with Gemini, some of you guys are people pleasers as well. And you are a loyal sign. Naturally, you're a loyal sign. Leos, you're very loyal, especially to your friends or people you are in love with. You are loyal to a core, just like with Taurus. And at times you forget to care about yourself sometimes. Sometimes you tend to be obsessed with the person that you're in your relationship with. Like I said, if you are competing with with somebody else, sometimes you tend to be obsessed with that person that you are currently competing with. This is why I say nothing. Like, I don't believe in friendly competition, and some of you guys, just like with Virgo, love friendly competition, but nothing is a competition. Fire signs in general love, a friendly competition, but I don't believe in friendly competition, because my thing is, say for instance, you're competing with your friend, and your friend is always winning and you're always losing. You're gonna start feeling some type of way. So when I hear friendly competition, or when I hear people that like to compete and always, in competition with somebody else, I will automatically assume and think that you're a very jealous person, because you can't always win everything. And sometimes when you're trying to compete with, sometimes that person that you're trying to compete with, they're not paying you no mind, and they don't realize that you are trying to compete with them. I know what I'm talking about. I grew up with the Leo. To this day, I don't pay no mind. Not everything is a race. Not everything. I'm a Taurus. Not everything is a race. I don't give a fuck about competition. I don't give a fuck about who do what first, who do this first. I don't care. Especially with some of y'all Leo, who's the firstborn child or the firstborn grandchild. You feel like you have this superiority where you have to do everything first before your siblings. And if you don't, you feel some type of way. On surface, you may be happy for your sibling, but deep down inside, you hate it and you wish that it was you. Okay? Like I said, every sign have dark and light parts. Every sign do. Every sign is fucked up and have fucked up ways, fucked up traits. We all do. Okay? Just take better care of yourself and minimize the competition, Leos. What's next for Leos? Anything else? Oh, wait. Alright, we're gonna see some love. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends past, suspends space and time. Nothing is missing. Remember when I just said past? I feel like some of you guys are trying to connect with an ex, or you're holding on to an ex, And Leos, you guys do tend to go back to your ex. Y'all tend to stay in a relationship that is not for you. You guys like long-term relationships, y'all really do. So you guys will sometimes stay with people that's not good for you, and because you guys like entertainment. Y'all like drama. Fire and air signs love drama. They love their partner to entertain. But like I always say on my lives, when I go live on TikTok, that you guys Y'all partners that's for you are going to be the ones that are not going to put up with your bullshit, and that's not going to entertain you. Leo's your partner is not supposed to entertain you. Some of y'all are toxic. Some of y'all like to argue. Some of y'all like to fight. Y'all partners, y'all like to do all that stuff because it's entertaining. Y'all don't like a partner that's just, mellow out, stay home to themselves type of thing, barely raise their voice, trying to argue with you. Y'all don't like an understanding partner, but that's what a lot of y'all need. Y'all need a partner that's calm and gentle with you, who won't argue with you, who will be understanding. Now, I'm not saying y'all need a partner that y'all can walk all over and run all over. No, what I'm saying is you need a partner that can communicate and not be on the same, always want to argue and fight level as you. And I see you can possibly miss out on this type of partner because you consider this partner boring, but like I said, this is the partner that you need. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Like I said, I see y'all fumbling this partner. If some of you guys are in a marriage or you're in a partnership or in a relationship with somebody who is like what I described, who is patient, calm with you, don't like to argue with you, and don't put up with your shit, but y'all in some type of separation, or like not only separation, some of you guys are like just not seeing eye to eye. Just give it time. And you have to understand something, Leo. You are a pride sign. Like, you're prideful, you have an ego. In order for you to be in a thriving, loving relationship, you have to remove the pride in your ego. Some of you guys that are having problems in your marriage and your relationship, it's your pride, okay? It's okay to admit you're wrong. It's okay to admit you are wrong and you are sorry, and to actually be sincere, okay? Leos, not everybody is going to fall at your feet. Not everybody is going to kiss your ass. Not everybody is going to entertain you. You understand? When you're in a relationship, when you're in a partnership, when you're in a marriage, Leos, you guys tend to make good partners because, like I said, you guys like long-term partnership, you like long-term relationships, but some of you guys are toxic. Like, you don't want to grow out that phase. You like to be entertained, you like the back and forth, you want all this stuff. No, I'm not talking to the ones that has mature and grown up, and and you're like, you're out of that phase already, Leos, which I'm happy for you guys, congratulations. But I'm talking to the ones that are still prideful and still ego driven. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Like I said, you're very prideful, you have a huge ego, so saying sorry will be hard for you. So instead of you righting your wrongs and saying sorry, you tend to act out, alright? Leos, you are emotional. Fire and air signs, I feel like it's very emotional, because when it comes to emotions, you guys, fire signs, you're very passionate. Like I said, Leos, you're a very passionate sign. So, just think before you react, okay, Leo? Just think before you react. Not every reaction deserves a reaction, okay, Leos? And sometimes people just is not going to put up with your mess. Ain't nobody want to come home to arguing every day. Ain't nobody want to come home to entertaining you every day after they don't have to live life, go through life. You understand? Nobody's going to entertain you. So if you really care about your marriage or this relationship, work on yourself. And that goes for anybody. Y'all need to work on yourselves, okay? Because nobody is required to put up with your bullshit, with your mess. Nobody's required to hold your hand and walk alongside with you on this life. Nobody's required to do that. But, like I said, Leos, you guys make good partners, okay? You make good partners. Just work on yourself. Your pride and your ego have to go. If you're wondering why you're still in lack, if you're wondering why you're having some type of problems, your pride and ego is in the way, Leo. Alright, you guys? Well, thank you guys for listening and watching my videos. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channels. I have my contact information in the description box, and yes, I am available for readings. You can book on my website, which is in the description box, or you can send me an email, which is also in the description box, or you can hit me up, send me a DM. All of the platforms I'm on, which is also in the description box. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day and be safe.